Hello and welcome to tutorial number 26. Today we'll be discussing CB moderators, community builder moderators, how to set them up, what they can do, what they can't do, and how to configure the Joomla ACL and groups so you can add specific users to your CB moderation team. Okay, the first thing we want to do is visit the Community Builder Configuration Moderation tab and see that our current setting is set to moderation view access level is set to super users, and moderators are not allowed to edit user profiles from the front end. So let's just see what that means. If I go and log on as a regular user, not the admin, just to see what this user can do and cannot do. When this user visits somebody else's profile, for example here, let's see they get various menus up here. View basically can take them back to their own profile. Message if they want to send this user a message. Connection if they want to request a connection or manage their own connections. The moderate menu item just has report user. So basically, if this user has done something to me, I can just go ahead and click this report user and give him a little report. He sent me a foul language private message. Private is not spelled right, and neither is language. Okay, so submit that. Great. If I just refresh the home page and look in my community builder workflows, I just see that this user has a private message they haven't read. Let's just go ahead and read this for a second. Okay, and if I go back now and refresh. Oh, there's still a message here. Hold on, let me. Yeah, second one, two messages. Okay, if I go back now and refresh the CB workflow, there's nothing here for the user. So if I log out and log in as my admin, which is also in the CB moderation view, the CB workflows has the profile report link here. So if I click on this, I will see that the report that this user just made. Fenya reported this user, Nick A. He sent me a foul language private message and so on. I can go ahead here and visit the offending profile. And in the moderate drop down here, I can actually ban the profile from the front end. Okay? I cannot edit here yet. If I go back to my moderation configuration and allow moderators to edit, if I say instead of no, I say super users only and save this. If I go here and edit now, if I refresh now, I'll see the edit drop down. That basically allows me to edit this user's profile from the front end. And I can edit the profile, select whatever. And I see this little message here warning me that you're editing somebody else's profile. Now, let's assume I want to add a specific user to my moderation team. What I need to do is go to Joomla Groups and create a new group first. Let's keep it under public and let's call this group CB Moderation Group. I'm using the word group here just so we make sure that it's clear what's a group and what's a view, because Joomla, this is the group I've created here, and what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be creating also a view access level here. I can do this either from this menu or I can just do users access level, add new access level. And let me call this access level now. Actually I already have one. CB moderation. No, this is the CB moderation group. Let's call this access level CB moderators, moderation again, moderation view. And I'm adding people that are in the CB moderation group and super user or super user group. They're part of this view. Save and close. Now I want to go ahead in my user manager and actually select a user. Let's try Fenya here. And we see she's currently in the registered group. Let me also add her to the CB moderation group I created. So she's now a member of two groups, two Joomla groups. And because she's a member of this second Joomla group, she's also in the CB moderation view level. So if I go here to Community Builder configuration now, and instead of the super user view, select my newly created CB moderation view and save this, then I can go and log in now as this user Fenya. And I will see that this user should be able to see the report in the workflows. That's good. And visit the user profile. Okay, there's no edit appearing here yet because this user is not a super user, because we said moderators allow to edit the user profile if they're super users only. Now I can change this to the setting here, which is moderators and levels above, which is probably needs to be reworded, but this is the right selection here. If I set that and save, and then go to the front end and refresh this again, I will see the edit. I'm seeing this, but I shouldn't be able to update the profile just yet. Let me just test this. If I select update user profile, I get an error message saying I'm not allowed to do this. And the reason I'm not allowed to do this is because I haven't been granted those permissions in the Joomla management area. So I go to my CB user manager and I click here on the permissions button. I go to the CB moderation group, and what I want to do is configure this person to be able to edit the state, edit, and also have access to the administration interface. That's basically management rights. Allow these three. If I save and close these now, if I go back and actually revisit a profile and try to edit, I am allowed to edit now. So let's just go back and retrace what we did. We actually created a new group here called CB Moderation Group, and it's under public. And we also created a new access level called CB Moderation View. And that view actually has the moderation group ticked and the super user group ticked. So anybody in one of these two groups is also allowed to view whatever we configured here. And what we basically configured here for Community Builder configuration, we've actually said that the CB moderation view is allowed to see moderation actions, and users are allowed to edit profiles if they're in the proper Joomla ACL group, and if that group has been configured as we did here in the user management area in the permissions tab. This group has to be configured to allow access administration interface, edit, and edit state. You might want to go through this a second time, but this is how basically Joomla Access Views work and permissions work in the ACL environment of Joomla. Thanks for watching. I hope this helped. See you again later. Bye bye.